Hi, welcome to the presentation. I'm Liang from JETS and Eindhoven University of Technology. In this video, I'm going to present a joint work done together with my supervisor, Martijn Willemsen, about interactive music genre exploration with visualization and mood control. Traditional recommender system is good at finding items close to a user's current preference, but this may not work well under some situations. For example, I like to listen to Mandapop a lot, but one day I might also want to try some classical music. Under this situation, how could the recommender system help me to explore a new music genre that I'm not familiar with? To help users to explore a new music genre that they are not familiar with, in our previous work, we proposed three content-based approaches based on Spotify audio features. The features are shown in the graph below. For example, the feature energy measures the intensity of the track, and the feature valence measures the positiveness of the track. Given genres selected by a user, the genre-typical approach recommends the top tracks matching the genre-typical taste in the audio feature space. And the personalized approach recommends the top tracks from the genre based on the user's preference in the audio feature space. The mixed approach makes a trade-off between the genre-typical taste and the personal taste. In the user study, we found that the mixed method is perceived to be more helpful, especially for users with high music sophistication. However, in that study, the recommendations were shown in static playlist. Users were not able to explore the genre space and had little control to tell the system what they want. And due to the lack of transparency, the recommendations were also not very understandable, which could further harm the perceived helpfulness of the system for exploration. So, how can we better support users to explore the new music genre? We have learned from the previous work that interactive design, which combines appropriate visualization and user control, can support users' exploration in the information space, help users to justify the recommendations, and understand the recommendation process better. Under the context of music recommendations, previous work has shown that the bar chart visualization can explain to the user why certain track is recommended to them according to the audio features. The advantage of the bar chart is that it is easy to understand. However, the bar chart is also not very informative because it only shows how each individual track comparing to user's average preference. A contour plot visualization could be more informative. In the figure on the left shows the contour plot we used in the study. In the contour plot, the recommendations are represented by the blue dots. The user tastes are represented in the orange color, and the genre is represented in green color. In the contour plot, users can see how the recommendations are related to their taste and the genre in one figure. The contour plot is also more informative in the sense that it can show the intensity of users' preference in the feature space. However, the drawback of the contour plot is that it might be a little bit hard to understand. The addition of user control could also further increase the perceived helpfulness by letting users to explore the genre space. Particularly in this work, we are wondering how mood control can improve the perceived helpfulness. As according to the previous work, mood control can improve users' understanding of the recommendations as well as music space. The mood control consists of two sliders. The green one, which allows users to adjust their preferred energy level from calming to exciting, and the purple one for adjusting the valence level from negative to positive. The contour plot has two dimensions correspond to the two mood dimensions. We expect that the contour plot combined with mood control can benefit the perceived helpfulness the most, as users can easily see how recommendation changes in a contour plot than in bar charts. So in this study, our two research questions are, first, how do different types of visualizations influence the perceived helpfulness for new genre exploration? And second, how does mood control improve the perceived helpfulness for new music genre exploration? We conducted the study in a 2x2 mixed factorial design, in which we compared the mood control between subject. Participants either got the mood control or not. The two visualizations were manipulated within subject. Participants need to go through two recommendation phases with different visualizations. The order of the visualization were counterbalanced. For the measurements, we followed the user-centric framework. We measure perceived helpfulness as user experience and several subjective system aspects, including perceived control, perceived informativeness, and perceived understandability. We also track user interactions with the system as objective measures. Additionally, we measure users' music sophistication with questionnaires, as the perceived helpfulness might differ for users with high or low music sophistication. Our participants were mainly university students. We got in total 102 valid responses. In this study, we observed that participants were diverse in the genres they selected. We built a set model to evaluate which setting is more helpful. We found that comparing to the bar charts, contour plot is perceived to be more helpful because it is perceived to be more informative and more understandable. The setting with mood control seems to be more helpful than without mood control. Given the mood control, users feel more controllable over the recommendations, which further increase perceived understandability and helpfulness. However, the effect is only marginally significant. We also notice an interaction effect of the contour plot with mood control. When contour plot is combined with mood control, it is perceived to be even more helpful due to the increased informativeness. Besides, users with high music sophistication seems to perceive the two to be more helpful, but the effect is only marginally significant. In terms of objective measures, we found that users who saved the playlist more often, as well as interacted with the system more, also found the two to be more helpful. So what we have found, contour plot is perceived more helpful for new genre exploration than the bar chart because it is more informative and understandable. Mood control itself does not make the system more helpful, but combined mood control with contour plot benefits the perceived helpfulness most due to the increased informativeness. The work also has some limitations. The participants of the study are mainly university students who are good at reading the graphs. So the results are not very generalizable to the whole population. For the future work, we intend to extend the study with more people with different occupations and educational levels. That's all of my presentation. Thanks for your listening. Feel free to ask any questions. Thank you.